Today we're working on Standard 6 NSB2, which is all about division and the standard algorithm. I can divide multi-digit numbers using the standard algorithm. We're also going to work on dividing decimals by decimals using the standard algorithm. So division vocabulary. 15 divided by 3. If we see 15 divided by 3, 15 would be our dividend. 3 is our divisor. That's what we're dividing it up into 3 pieces. And then we end up with the answer, which is also called the quotient. So this should be a review. If we were going to put this into the standard algorithm, we would have 15, the dividend, underneath the division bracket. 3 would be the divisor, that's going to be out front, and then our answer would, or the quotient, would be on top. Dividing multi-digit numbers. So we have an example and we have step-by-step instructions. We're just going to kind of go through them. They're also color-coded. So 258 divided by 6. So we're going to look at the 2, the first place there. So we'll look right here at the 2 first. Can 6 go into 2? Well, no. 6 can't go into 2 and produce a whole number. So then we have to look at 25. So that's our first step. So how many times does 6 go into 25? Goes into 25 4 times. Then we multiply. That's the next step. 4 times 6, 24. Subtract. And we get 1. Then we bring down the 8 in the orange. Then we say, we're looking at this number now. We say, how many times does 6 go into 18? 6 goes into 18 3 times. 3 times 6 is 18. 18 minus 18 is 0. So we have no remainder and no need to add decimal places. So let's try it. So my dividend is 9,384. My divisor is 6. Now I'm going to look and I'm going to say, well, how many times does 6 go into 9? It goes into 9 one time. Then I multiply. 1 times 6 is 6. I subtract. 9 minus 6 is 3. I bring down the other 3. And then I look at this number. So I say 6 goes into 33 5 times. 5 times 6, I multiply again, which is 30. I subtract. I bring down the 8 all the way down. 6 goes into 38 times, 6 times. 6 times 6 is 36. I subtract. I'm left with a 2. And then we bring down the 4. And I say 6 goes into 24 4 times. 4 times 6 is 24. I subtract, and that's 0. So once I get 0, I know I don't have a remainder or a decimal place or a fraction. So my answer to this, or the quotient, is 1,564. 220 divided by 40. 220 is my dividend. That is going to go under my division bracket. 40 is my divisor. Does 40 go into 2? Nope, that means I need to move over another place. Does 40 go into 22? Nope, that means I need to move over again. Does 40 go into 220? Yes. 5 times. 5 times 40. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 4 is 20. And I subtract 0, 2. So I'm left with 20. That could be seen as a remainder. However, we are going to learn how to add decimal places. So I can add a decimal place and a 0. When I do that, I can bring the 0 down. And then I say, well, does 40 go into 200? Yes, it goes into 200. 5 times 40, we already figured that out, is 200. I can subtract, and that's 0. Some of you might think, well, my quotient is 55. Well, it's not, because we added this decimal place. So when we add the decimal place in a division problem, we have to move the decimal place to our quotient exactly where it is in our problem. So it's very important to line up your problem. So our quotient is 5.5. Try this again. Let's see what we get. Okay, dividing by decimals. So I have 33.705, and I am going to divide that, my dividend, by my divisor, which is 32.1. Here's the trick. You cannot divide in the standard algorithm with the decimal place where it is. So I have to make this a whole number. And I do that by moving the decimal place one spot. If I move it one spot in my divisor, I also have to move it one spot in my dividend. So I'm going to rewrite that after I moved it. Often when I do this, I just move my decimal place up to where it goes so I know. Now I say 321. 321 goes into 337 one time. I multiply 321 times 1. I subtract. 7 minus 1 is 6. I'm left with 16. Bring down the 0. Can 321 go into 160? No, it goes into 160 0 times, right? 0 times. So then I bring the 5 down. Can 321 go into 1605? Yes, it can. It goes in. Let's try 5. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. Carry the 1. 5 times 3 is 15. And that's 16. If I subtract these numbers, I end up with 0. So my quotient then is 1.05. Okay, it's time for you to try it. So on your notes, go ahead and do 4,752 divided by 9.